Hello everyone, welcome to Oktoberfest again today. I hope everyone has a good day and enjoys themselves. At this time I'd like to thank Mayor Glatz, Trustee Kristen Theron, I'm so sorry. Our trustees, our police, fire, first responders, and everyone for coming out. At this time, if I could have Mayor Glatz do the ceremonial keg tapping.
Here we go. Put your hand on it, Billy. Yep, I got it. I'm gonna whack it. You ready?
Yep.
I got it. Are you serious? Oh, you guys.
Did we just christen the ship here?
Yes. It helped. Thank you.
It did help. It's holding.
Okay.
It's good.
Get in there.
Yeah, very funny, Dave. Very funny, David.
What about audio? Sound?
I'll bring it over to
You're hilarious.
That's it, Mike. I think we're good.
Hey, why not? Band? You guys get my
That's awesome.
It's wet, it's cold.
My second outfit change today. I got one more.
If we overpour, someone will drink it.
We made these for his birthday and then we handed him out.
The loudest spots in the room. This is the first beer I ever had in my whole
Like for real.
life. Really? I've never had a beer. I still don't like it. Sorry.
Traditionally in Bavaria, the mayor says Oktoberfest, which is just dialect for it's tapped. It's a German dialect. So we're going to say that and have one more toast here. Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest!
Prost.
Thank you.
Oktoberfest, everybody.
Speak with the mayor next door. You guys are standing back here.
Just save it for tomorrow.
Okay.
Good?
Okay, before everybody disassembles here, we want to get a moment here. We just saw traditional tapping and the team behind us. And first of all, before I go, I would be remiss to say this is a beautiful day if I didn't say it. So what do you think?
It definitely is. I mean, it still doesn't feel like fall yet, like we had back in 2019, but it's a beautiful day to spend out here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful, and we thank all the vendors and for coming out, and the Chamber of Commerce, all the work that they do, and all the volunteers. This wouldn't happen without the volunteers.
Absolutely. That was gonna be my next question, but the beer that's in that ceremonial keg that everyone has just tapped into, is that from a particular brewery in Tinley, or is that done by a private brewery or microbrewery?
It's from Bavaria. It's Hocker Shore, I believe, is the name of the brewery.
Very good, very good. And I might add, this is the night. Of course, this is the ceremonial start, but you actually opened up last night. Is that correct?
Yes, we did. Myself and Clerk Therian, trustees Bill Brennan, and Michael Mueller.
Okay. And of the team behind us and everything, any shout-outs, Mayor, that you'd like to mention?
All of them. Yeah.
All of them. Yeah. I mean, totally.
Like I said, all our vendors and all the volunteers that do this, and Brandy and her team, and Jeff Metzger, who's the new executive director, is doing a phenomenal job, and
Okay.
and it's amazing, and the weather's perfect.
Yes, just as we opened up with. Anyhow, any message to the residents real fast to maybe come out and enjoy this?
We have one night left.
Okay.
Tonight or tomorrow's the last night, so everyone please come out and support your local businesses.
You got it.
And also, too, bring the kids. We got plenty of rides for the kids to come out.
Yeah,
to
talk
park the
about
carnival.
family fun. You know,
This is it.
This epitomizes
This
it.
shows what the
So,
community can do together and to pay homage to our heritage of the German folks that came to Tinley Park to find it.
Amen. All right, thanks. Have a great day. I'm gonna speak with some other dignitaries that are behind us now too.
Thank you.
Okay, you
Thank
bet.
you. Appreciate it.
You bet. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Okay, we caught up as we spoke with the mayor just a few minutes ago. Now we caught up with is it Chamber of Commerce?
Yes.
And
Chamber of Commerce.
Chamber of Commerce. Okay, this is a major event. First of all, we got to find out who these folks are because they and their team have been working very, very diligently the lead up to this. And you are, sir?
Jeff Metzger, I'm the Executive Director of the Chamber of Commerce.
Okay, and?
I am Brandy Caffarelli. I'm the current president of this wonderful Chamber of Commerce.
Okay, you can see the pride and it exuberates here, but okay, in the background we're hearing some oom-pa-pa music. You just tapped into the ceremonial barrel. What did it take to get it to this moment?
A lot of hard work and planning from our volunteer committee, and just lots and lots of planning. And if we didn't have our volunteers and our food vendors, local vendors, the folks at the carnival, our village service people have just been phenomenal, just amazing. The way people came together last year, we weren't able to have the event because of COVID, so everyone came together even more so 100% this year so we could have it with a lot of energy and vigor, so we're excited to have it.
You mentioned a lot of the other departments within the village. Could you name a few cooperatively?
So Public Works have been great, our police, our fire, the volunteers who have come out from the village, along with other local community groups who've come to help and volunteer and make this event as great as it is.
Okay, and again, Tinley's rich in their German heritage and their history, and they have a historical society as well. And not to mention, as I'm speaking to you, I smell some authentic German food cooking.
Oh, yeah.
Any comments on that?
So our vendors this weekend are amazing. We have all local vendors, Winston, Selena's, Chef Klaus here. We also have some Life's a Slice food truck vendor, which is amazing. Not to mention all of the outstanding beer vendors here.
Okay, and I was going to say, Tinley's got enough microbreweries out there, and
yes.
the reputation on the Oak Park Avenue group and everything else. My hat's off to you guys. Any closing comments or anything you'd like to say to the general public going forward here?
I just appreciate everyone's time and effort, our volunteers, our brewers, all of them who came out to be here and help support the local community.
You got it. And you, sir?
Thanks for coming out today and promoting this event, and we look forward to the rest of the weekend, and we look forward to having it again next year. And
Absolutely.
Come out and have some food, drink up, and let's have some fun.
Okay,
Thanks.
folks, this is what it's all about. Take a lesson from Tinley. They got it down pretty good. Okay, stay with us. We got more coming on ACV Television Network.
So that I would cry, maybe I would cry, 'cause I don't have a word.
Okay, one of the great things about an Oktoberfest, especially in Tinley Park, is some of the local breweries. There's no better one than Hailstorm, and we got them taking a break right now before they got to start really pouring that brew.
Oh, yeah.
And who are we speaking to?
My name is Joe.
Joe, okay. And who's the other team member today?
This would be Jess, hiding over there.
There she is. She's ready to take care of the customers as they come in.
Yeah.
Anyhow, we were talking off camera about Hailstorm just recently had their own pre-fest or a fest like this. How did things go?
It was great. We did have our own Oktoberfest party. It's one we really love doing every year. It's kind of a big one for us. And it's one we really pride ourselves on. We go all out with the decorations, and it was a very busy day. It was great. A lot of people, a lot of fun, German beer flowing, you know.
Yeah, I mean, what more could you ask for,
right?
you know? Which brings us to some of your offerings for today, which is probably a traditional Oktoberfest type offerings.
It is.
Kind of tell us a little bit about it.
So we brought a few different things this time, and we brought our Oktoberfest, which we do every time.
Excellent.
That's Marzen style. We also brought a Hefeweizen, another German beer. We did bring a Czech Pils as a lighter option, and then one of our IPAs as well, just because, you know, people like variety. So it gives something for everybody.
Okay, my hat's off to you. That is a great selection. And if you've got a palate for good German beer, this is the place, and Hailstorm is definitely a stop. So anyhow, I don't want to keep you because I know we're going to get crowd here, but thanks. I'm going to grab a hand. Thank you so much for stepping up, and have a great festival.
Okay, you guys too. Thanks for stopping by.
Okay. Okay, we're visiting another brewer, and this is, you know, they're all interesting in itself as the type of offerings they have and where they get those offerings. And first of all, the name of the brewery, or your outfit.
Yeah, we're the Open Bottle. We're a craft beer shop and tap room. We have 2 locations, one in Tinley Park and then one in Lockport.
Wow. Okay, and how long have you been in this business, so to say?
We've been in Tinley Park almost 7 years.
Wow, and very impressive. Oh no, I was kidding you around earlier about the gigantic inflated pretzels you got hanging from your tent, but it's really, really cute.
Oh,
Anyhow, did anybody else say anything about it, or am I the only nut
No,
job?
you're not the only one. It's very eye-catching.
Well, being a marketing person, that is exactly what it's for. I love it.
Oh yeah.
Of course, you might get someone overserved going, "Can I get one of those too?"
I mean, you wouldn't want to eat these pretzels.
You would want to eat it. It's late time. You don't want it. Anyhow, that brings us to your offerings for today, and you got a special selection. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so since we are a craft beer shop and tap room, at our locations we have 500 different offerings. Today we have 4 available on draft. They're rotating, so once one taps out, we'll have a new one available, so they're not always going to be the same. So right now I know we have Revolution on Pollyanna, Phase 3, as well as Dovetail available.
Wow. Okay, I'm impressed. Okay, now, given like the next day of the fest, will those offerings change, or you more or less?
Yeah, they might change. Yeah, some of them might stay around. We have multiple kegs of them, but the whole idea is that they will change. So you get a bunch of different offerings from all over Chicagoland.
I like it. That again, the uniqueness and the diversity of the offerings here, and when you have an outfit like this, also. So thank you, Open Bottle, for being here.
Absolutely, thank you.
Have a great fest.
You too. Thank you.
I'm just gonna jump behind the counter.
Well, there you go. I don't know.
I'm going to surprise you guys and actually jump behind the counter.
All right, man.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm just looking. This is the way, if our camera person, this is the way you draw a draft in Oktoberfest. Check it out.
Yeah. You gotta get
I was going to say, it's got a beautiful head on it, beautiful color, and the person buying it can't wait to get his lips on it. So, all right.
Have a good one. Cheers. Delicious.
Okay, whoa, testimonial. Oh, we got you going too, or I'm sorry?
No.
Okay. We're gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that one take.
Okay. I'm gonna jump on this side because I want to hear what you selected. Could you tell me what? Okay, and that is that the same?
West Coast, yep.
Okay. It's a hazy IPA.
West Coast style.
Ooh, okay. Have you had this before?
I have.
Okay.
At the brewery.
It must be because you're smiling and your dimples are showing.
It's-
The anticipation
it's a solid
is really
good beer, so.
Okay. We're going to back off and let you receive your glass, or your mug. Stein. I got it right the third time. You look like you're totally enjoying this. This is
I'm speechless right now.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, I'm going to run back with the team behind the counter again. I have to comment, I love your lederhosen back here.
Baby.
This is the way to go. You expect to see this.
I only get to dress like this during this season,
But
which is a shame.
Really, she had told me it was every weekend
But
too. I don't know.
So I'm a brewer.
Yes, that's
and
right.
Surprisingly, these are like very functional brewers.
Really?
clothes. Yeah, I mean, like it's such a thick material. It's
Okay.
got pockets in all the right places.
Okay, and if
I would wear
if you're
these.
hustling some
If you
kegs
could
or
get
something,
these, if I could get these to go all the way down, I would wear them every day.
you got it.
Brewing, of course.
Okay. Quickly, I know I interrupted you guys, but tell me a little bit about your brewery, and I'll be out of your way after that. So.
So, name of the brewery is Sound Growler Brewing Company. We're right down the street here in Tinley Park.
How long have you been here?
We've been open. Our tap room's been open since 2017.
Excellent.
And we got a couple of pretty good tasty beers for you guys today. So, Orange Haze, which is our hazy West Coast IPA, and Tortilla Hands, which is our Mexican lager.
Okay. And I know the fest has only been open less than 24 hours, but what has been the beer of choice? I'm sure some of your regular customers have seen you and walked up too. So
Absolutely. I mean, just like the people who just came.
that's a good example.
Orange Haze is what, it's a fan favorite. It's what everyone wants in the tap room. It's our best seller. So that's what we're pushing a lot of over here.
Okay. Well, thanks for stepping up. I know we came up to you, surprise,
No worries.
but
Thank you guys so much.
Oh no,
Appreciate
it's
it.
okay. You bet. Listen, next Oktoberfest, or if you get here before the end of this thing, you got to try this. It's great. Okay, stay with us. Folks, if all those beautiful checkered shoes or checkered flag shoes look familiar, it's because we ran into some old friends. That's right, AC Variety has some old friends, especially in the car culture, and we're going to reacquaint you with them. Last time we saw them, that they were showing their beautiful Camaro, and we're going to see Mom, Dad, and their daughter. And first of all, here we go. Your name?
I'm Melanie. This is Mila.
Okay, and she has grown so much since the last time we saw her.
She's 3 now.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're going to pop over to Dad real fast.
I'm still Tony.
Okay. Still a Megadeth fan also.
Yeah.
Okay, it's been so long since we saw you. Of course, everyone had the COVID situation and stuff. Kind of bring us up to date. I know you were an Esquire or in
I'm a prosecutor.
legal.
I'm a prosecutor.
Hey,
Yeah.
my hat's off to you.
Thank you.
Okay, and what's up with you? Anything new?
Just happy the car season's back in action, you know.
You got
Doing the
that,
car
right.
shows, obviously, that's where I remember you from, so kind of glad they're bringing those back.
So, little Mila here. How about school or preschool? Or?
Not right now. We're keeping her home for now.
Okay.
Just because of the pandemic.
No, if I had a baby that age, I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
So anyhow,
I'm a full-time dad, so I take care of
you know what? There's 2 dads in my neighborhood that are like that.
Yeah, so?
And I would have loved, if I could do it over again, I would have loved to have done that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so okay. So you're gonna go on a lot of school outings.
Yeah,
And and all that good stuff. But you know, what can we say? Mommy's gonna come along once in a while too. But
Sure.
anyhow, last thing I'd be remiss if I didn't ask, how's the Camaro doing? And has it been in storage the last year? Or?
No, it's
The garage.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the garage. They're
Okay.
running good. I still think it's looking good. And
Okay.
Won a trophy last week.
God, she's got ESP. Maybe it's the lawyer thing. I don't know. She knew what I was gonna ask.
Yeah, he got first place in his class at the Office Car Show for the September 11th anniversary.
Okay.
show.
Okay. Was that? I think that was a fundraiser for pets or dogs or stray dogs, or did I have that wrong?
yeah, I think that's coming up. X's and O's.
X's and O's.
Park
okay.
and Bark or something. Bark and
Yes, I'm
Something
sorry.
like
And you were
That's fine,
at
that's
the
fine.
office. Okay.
Close, it's coming up though in a
Okay.
week or so.
Kind of on the mind because I was just there last night myself at the office, so
Okay.
it was at their Friday night usual.
Yeah, the cruise night. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Glad to hear you guys brought home a trophy.
Yeah.
So,
That looks
anyhow, we don't want to delay him anymore. She's got to finish this pizza for sure. So, but it's great to see old friends, and we're going to be seeing you on the car circuit, God willing, next year and going forward. Okay, thanks again. Stay with us. We got more coming from the Tinley Oktoberfest.
Now I'm going to help you find some other stuff.
I agree.
There you go. You're
1, 2, 3, spin. Wow, it's like I just blew from 2019 into 2021. We're here in Tinley Park at Oktoberfest. We're back, and we're here at the Chamber of Commerce, and we actually got to see the ceremonial tap kegging. Found some people that are going to tell us a little bit more about this tradition and the beer in general.
Yeah, so the Ceremonial Keg Tapping, it's a tradition in Oktoberfest in Germany. And what we have here today is one of Hackershore out of Germany, out of Munich. This kegs we tapped this morning were from them, one of the ceremonial kegs. We're also pouring some of their beer today, and we have Paulaner also at this booth today. Big fan of the Hefeweizens here. It's one of my favorites.
I say we could have you tag along with us and talk about the different beers, because I'm not a connoisseur yet, but hopefully by the end of the day. And can I get a name real quick?
My name is Don, and I'm the current vice president of the Tinley Chamber.
Very good. And could we have an introduction from you and give us your thoughts today?
Sure. Hi, I'm Teresa Nolan. I'm the past president of the Chamber of Commerce. I've had the opportunity to actually pour at this station for a couple years, minus last year. Very popular. The Oktoberfest that we're pouring on tap is probably one of the most popular beers that we have, along with the Polliners. You can't get hurt with a nice Hefeweizen as well.
Sure.
So make sure you come back and try that one, okay?
Definitely. And were you the principal of Tinley Park High School? Are you currently, maybe?
Yes, I'm still employed as the principal of Tinley Park High School.
I know they maybe sound silly, but AC Variety actually does a lot of work with the choir department specifically at Tinley Park High School, so this is very exciting. Mind if I walk back here to get some more introduction? Can you introduce yourself and provide? Hey, you look pretty familiar here, but it's not January right now.
Not yet. So my name is Mike Mong, and I'm the athletic director at Tinley Park High School. And we had the pleasure of helping Dr. Nolan out to pour some beer today.
Very cool. What's been your favorite one up here?
I like the Hackershore, really, on draft.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Now, I'm looking for a porter. Do you know if there's any location around here that has a porter by chance?
I don't know that. These two would definitely know that.
We're going to come back to you. Yep, a porter.
There's any porters here today?
Yeah, I don't believe anyone's got it. With hot weather like today, it's a little bit of a heavy drink, but you might be able to find some further down that way. But I think most of what you're going to find are dark ambers, reds, the Oktoberfest style beers, and then some lagers, something a little bit lighter.
You're more of a genius than you know. I finally figured out what a porter is. I just knew I liked it the whole time. So, and we have one more person over here. Could you give your introduction, final thoughts for the day?
I'm Shannon Mongan. I am a family member of the Titans, and everything here is very good. I don't know. I love them all. I like beer. I like all of these.
I want to say we're going to be doing a family chasing here now with all of you at the Tinley Park Fishing Show when we return to Tinley Park High School. So I want to thank you all for coming to Oktoberfest. Stay tuned. We're going to see what other fun we could find here in 2021. You're hanging with Clem at Oktoberfest in Tinley Park.
Here you go. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Of course, please do. If I had a beer, I would be drinking with you too, sir. And one of the cool things over here, if you can't drink beer or if you can, is always food vendors. Could we get an introduction and tell us about what's going on here?
Hi, this is Life's a Slice food truck. Pizza, pierogies, walking tacos, hot dogs normally. Today we're doing German foods, which are on the menu. Frikadellen, and I can't pronounce them all, but they're all good.
I heard you say pierogi, so you had me at pierogi. I'm Polish over here.
Right.
But I did see German pizzas on top. What's in a German pizza?
So it's, instead of a red sauce, it's a white cream sauce with caramelized onions, bacon, and cheese.
Cool. Has it been pretty popular? Oh, wow. That looks good.
That's it. That's
you
it.
have my mouth watering. It looks like a traditional pizza.
It is, absolutely. It's a German pizza. And I can't... Flammenkuchen.
Close enough. I've been drinking, so I'm not even going to try to pronounce that there. But could we get an introduction of you as well? And tell us how it's been at the fest.
I actually just got here not that long ago, but everyone seems in great moods. It's great to see everybody back out and walking around and having fun.
And we have another person here too. Can you introduce yourself and provide your thoughts?
Hi, I'm Pizzeria Leah, and this is my food truck. And come on down, come see us. We got some nice, good food for you.
What are some of the other events that you go through throughout the year now that the pandemic is over?
So many.
Oh, so many. We're just mostly doing private parties and starting to get out and about with the day fests and things that are happening around town.
Yeah, a lot of corporate events too. Corporate lunches and
Do you have any contact information for some festivals that we work with that may want to have you as a food vendor?
You can find us on Facebook at Life's a Slice and more, Life's a Slice and more. Or you can call our number on the side of the truck, 708 306 6101.
Hey, no judgment, no judgment. Any concluding statements?
Thanks for coming out. Enjoy. Have fun.
We'll have to try some of that German pizza later. Stay tuned. You're hanging with Clem at Oktoberfest. So this beer is golden, but I'm seeing a lot of blue. If I'm connecting the dots, I assume you're with the Chamber of Commerce.
Yes, we are. With the we're volunteering today for the Chamber in this wonderful event.
Very cool. Could you all introduce yourselves and talk about what's going on at this specific booth?
I'm Diane Galanti.
Hi, I'm Carrie Ann Cutler.
And you, sir?
Scott. Out here on a beautiful day volunteering for Oktoberfest. Enjoy meeting everybody, drinking some cold beer.
What's been your favorite beer, sir?
I think the Hacker Shore. You can't go wrong with Hacker Shore.
I say you can't go wrong with any beer.
I think you're right.
True, but we're here in a square. You got your own private oasis over here. What is going on exactly?
So we are selling the beer tickets over here, so you can buy a beautiful Oktoberfest mug for $10 and you get a free $7 beer ticket inside, or you can just buy the tickets for $5 for domestic and $7 for any of those items down at the bottom. And that's what we're doing over here.
I was going to ask how the process works, but I think she kind of took that away from you. So what do you like to talk about?
Oh, I'm just here. Actually, I work at Frankie's Restaurante in Tinley Park, and I come every year to raise money for Tinley Wish, which is a charity with the police department. So a lot of my customers from Frankie's come and see me and donate, and that goes to Tinley Wish, which is an amazing charity with the police department. So that's why I'm here. And my mother's from Germany, so Oktoberfest is I'm at home here.
I like that. I've actually heard about that organization. Could you expand on that a little more, please?
It was started, I believe, a little over 20 years ago by a couple police officers. So it takes, you can either nominate yourself or other people can nominate you. And the police vet everyone, make sure, decide on who they, can take on as a family or someone who falls on hard times. A lot of times there's a child in the family that has a condition, maybe cancer or something like that, or just people fall on hard times. And it's just community helping community. All the money stays in Tinley Park. That's the only stipulation, is that you have to be a Tinley Park resident. And so any money that's raised when it comes to about November, they take all the nominations and they, and then the police and fire go and bring gifts and, pay bills, like all kinds of stuff. So, yeah.
Is there a website?
.org. Yeah.
I was just going to ask that. It's like you're reading my mind.
And if you go on the police website too, you can find it there. But yeah, Tinley Wish.
Very noble cause. I thank you. Any concluding statements here?
Oh, no. I just hope everyone has a great time and stay safe. And it's a beautiful day. I know last year we couldn't have this because of COVID. So I really hope that everyone gets to make up for it this year and have some fun and have a good time and stay safe and enjoy the day.
And do you have any food or drink recommendations for anyone out there?
Gosh, well, I am German, so I'm a little bit biased. Chef Klaus is definitely a place to stop. I had the German potato salad last night and it was phenomenal. I actually kind of wish I covered my entire plate in that. I might do that today. I get 2 meal tickets. I'm here all day, so I might have to do that. Otherwise, I'd say for a snack, the pretzels. Otherwise, yeah, Chef Klaus, you can't go wrong there.
Good. A toast to you, and I shall see you in 2022.
Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, that's true. Congratulations.
One for me.
Yeah, you heard it right there. I will. Thank you very much. I'll see you next year. You're hanging with Clem at Oktoberfest. I mean, what else could happen right now?
Yeah, I can't speak for him when he's drunk.
Hey, we meet again. So we're here at Winston's Food over here. What are you getting?
Oh my goodness, I'm getting their egg rolls, which I think I ate about 4 orders of them last year or the year before when they were here, because they're to die for.
So that's okay, because we had a year in between over there. Very cool, and hopefully we'll be able to talk to some of them. Yeah. I know they're pretty local too to town.
For an Irish place, they make some great German food. They're outstanding.
Hello, sir. Would we be able to talk to you here about Winston's?
Sure.
Could you introduce yourself and tell us what's going on here today?
I'm Luke, and I'm just helping out at the fest, selling some food.
You should have a good eye on what's some of the most popular, including.
Well, definitely the schnitzel sandwich is one of the most popular things. It's a big
I'm going to ask a very dumb question. What's schnitzel?
Schnitzel is usually like a lightly fried, thin cut of meat. It's usually like pork, sometimes beef.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. And would you like to introduce yourself and talk a little bit about Winston's as well?
Ian Winston.
Ian Winston.
Yeah.
That name sounds familiar. I'm assuming you're with the family.
Yep, I'm the middle child of the family. There's my little brother over there. He's a Winston too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So how many years have you been coming to Oktoberfest here?
This is my first year working it personally, but my dad's been doing this for a couple years now. It's been pretty recent. I'm not sure exactly. Usually I work all the other fests, but I'm in school normally. But I'm back to work this weekend. It's awesome here.
What you going to school for?
Graphic design. I go to ISU.
Very nice. Very cool. We love the artsy. Do you plan on staying in the family business afterwards, or seeing how things pan out?
I always help out with the family business, but I'm not taking it over. Not me personally.
Will you be?
He might, but we'll see.
Would you be able to provide any insight how it was during the pandemic? Because I know we had a year break in between Oktoberfests over here.
It was very interesting. Like when the pandemic kind of first started out, at least like in the market side, we got really busy because people were acting like it was the end of the world, like buying like pounds of like ground chuck and all that stuff, and like chicken and like a bunch of stuff. But when it came to like the fests, it was awful because couldn't do any of them. They were all closed down. Like this fest, Milwaukee Fest, Gaelic Fest, all of it, like gone. And they're super fun to work, and they bring in a lot of money, so it did stink. But I'm glad to be back this year.
And you did bring up Milwaukee Fest. What are some of the other fests that you all do with Winston's?
Mainly it's the big ones are Milwaukee Fest, Gaelic Fest, and Oktoberfest. And there's like select ones that we do. We did Scottish Fest. I don't know if we're doing that again or what other fest we do. It's usually kind of just play it by ear for other ones, but those are like the main ones we do.
Very cool. And the line's backing up behind us here because Oktoberfest is very popular, so you could all stop in at Winston's on 159th Street. And any concluding statements in 2021?
Enjoy the rest of Oktoberfest. Yeah, come by Winston's. It's great food. Winston's Market, Ashford House, stop by.
We'll see you there. Stay tuned. You're hanging with Clem at Oktoberfest in Tinley Park.
They're getting ready.
She doesn't want to.
Okay, that's okay.
I have no idea what's going on here, except I know we're having nothing but a great time. As Poison would say, and Dankeschön, I believe that's thank you in German. It feels like I'm turning a little German over here. And we're here at 350 Brewing Company, right in Tinley Park, Illinois. Oktoberfest right now. But I'm just going to give you the microphone if you want to introduce yourself, introduce your crew, and talk a little bit about 350 while I enjoy this brew.
Got it. Hello. Thanks for visiting us. I'm Jackie. This is Jessica and Amanda, and we are serving for 350 today. And we have a tap room at 183rd and Harlem. Awesome food. They have a rotating tap list that's fantastic. They switch it up all the time. All kinds of good beer. Really excited to have our Punktoberfest here today. It's one of my favorites. I wait for it every year. They can attest to that. And I'm sure that our host over here can attest to that too, because that's what I poured for him. So.
Hell yeah.
I'm handing the mic back now.
That'll work. I'll just say, do you sell your beer, is it just out of your location, or are you in any of the local stores as well?
That is a great question. I know for sure we have cans and 4-packs on site. You can also get Insanity cans in our tap room, so if you do want to get stuff to go, you can always go visit that, and they'll fill everything on tap right on site for you. I'm not quite sure if they're local or not. You can definitely find them in Tinley Park. I can be confident about that one.
That's true, and that's the main thoroughfare there, right by the highway over there. Are growlers still as popular as they were back in the day now that everything's being canned?
So we actually do Insanity cans. They're not quite growlers, but they actually do quite a bit of them because you can get anything that's on their tap list in one of their Insanity cans. Awesome price. They do specials on them all the time. So follow them on social media. They have a Facebook page, Instagram, all kinds of specials all the time. So pay attention to that and come visit.
I'd say one of the big things I love during the pandemic is when specials started coming out, because we love going to different bar hopping, if you will, sometimes. Do you have any specific events coming up in the next 3 months or so they could think of?
This is the most important one as far as I'm concerned. I mean, definitely hit this up. I check out the Facebook pages. They got stuff all the time. They're at a couple events this weekend alone. So check out their Facebook page. They're always posting where they're going to be at. They did post about Oktoberfest, so that would be my recommendation is follow them on social media, and you'll know all the places they're going to be.
Very cool. And do you have any final statements here? I guess your beginning and final statements here.
Come visit us at 350. It's where great personalities, and we definitely become a family. We've been going there through this whole pandemic, and that's how we got here pouring tonight.
Yeah, and we're going to leave you with the final statement, and if you go to 350, you know this, beer is good. Beer is good.
True. I do unfortunately I should say fortunately have to give you didn't have an opportunity to talk at all, so you get the final words.
Beer is good. Cheers.
Thank you very much. And I do love your personality. That's what drew me over here. So I thank you very much. We'll definitely be returning to 350 Brewing Company. Maybe I'm seeing an episode of Hanging with Clem at 350 Brewing. I'm just saying.
Come on over, definitely.
Stay tuned.
Hello, emptiness. I think I'm a gone.
Civil code. So during the pandemic, I took up the habit of drinking for enjoyment. and I learned that there's different names, unique names for different beers. Forgive me, I may have had a beer or two here, but I'm assuming Civil Code comes from Bang and Gavel and is one of your home brews.
It is. Civil Codes are Marzen style beer, which is an Oktoberfest, which is what we're doing here today. So we're pushing the Oktoberfest pretty well. I think started brewing Oktoberfest at least 2 years ago, and the public has warmed up to it quite nicely. We're also serving here today. We have our IPA, which is not your typical hoppy IPA. It's more of a tropical fruity IPA. We have a golden ale. We call it Redirect. Very popular. And our old standby, which is an Irish red, we call it Red-Handed. We've had basically a beer garden running this summer, June. It will close at the end of October. Okay. So it's a seasonal, obviously, outdoor beer garden. So for obvious reasons, we'll be closed next month. We're right next to SIP. SIP has been a great neighbor with us. We've known Neil for a long time. We have some synergies going together, and next week we'll be doing our Oktoberfest with SIP and ourselves, and we'll have the beer tent and what have you in between the two properties, which is a parking lot, and should be great. Should be looking forward to it.
I've realized that people either love or hate beer, or they love or hate wine. It's usually the opposites. So actually opposites attracts, and this is a very good idea. And I'll be honest, a true story here. I was dragged willingly to the SIP wine bar, and that's actually how I was rekindled with the relationship with Bang and Gavel, because I know you're opening the beer garden over there. Did you have any specific events over this past year on Oak Park Avenue? And I believe your building has some historic significance.
It is. It's both. It's a national, historic landmark property. Had to get approval for the project both in Washington D.C. and Springfield. That's all been accomplished. So we're looking forward to moving ahead with the project, and it's a huge project. There's a lot of renovation required. We're on the corner of, like you said, Oak Park and Hickory. The building itself, I think it was constructed in 1862. A lot of urban legend involved with the property, and we'll leave it at that. So I find something new about it almost every weekend when someone tells me something about the place. So yeah, everybody's anxious for this thing to get going, and so are we.
I just want to say, sir, I just met you now, but when you have the grand opening ribbon cutting, AC Variety wants to be there. It's a promise. It's a promise. We'll be there. I'm sorry, we had you over here, sir. Would you like to introduce yourself and provide any insight about Bang and Gavel?
Name's Seth Hutchinson. Literally, I just started working for him this year when the beer garden opened. About 4 years ago, I went to my first beer fest, and their Red-Handed Irish Red was the first beer I ever tried. And pretty much said, well, if I ever get a chance to work for him, I'm going to.
Could you describe that beer for us?
It is our strongest. It's 7.1 ABV, which is decently strong. It's not like a double IPA or anything like that that's going to go higher. But it's like a Killian's, just a little bit heavier. So,
cheap dates. We love them on AC Variety. I want to thank you. It's great. And now we're going to head over next door to actually Sip Wine and Bar. And we have a representative over here. Sir, could you introduce yourself and talk about the Sip Wine Bar?
We're going right into this.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing?
All right. I'm Clem. We're hanging with Clem here at Tinley Park Oktoberfest. Just found out a little bit about the history about Bang and Gavel and the different events y'all had going on right next to Sip Bar, right over here.
Different events?
Yep, throughout the summer they had the beer tent, and I know you have Oktoberfest coming up too.
Yeah, we're going to do a little Oktoberfest. We got a special menu for Oktoberfest going. Potato pancakes. We make a bratwurst flatbread that's pretty cool. Pretzel bread pudding. Quite a few different things on there. He's pouring off his Oktoberfest beer. We have an outdoor covered patio He's got a beer garden that seats about 100 or so people. He does live entertainment on the weekend. Yeah, kind of new, kind of different. We've been there for just a little over a year. Started just when COVID happened, so it's been a struggle all along, and kind of getting back on our feet here and getting going. So come on out and have a try.
You all survived, and opposites attract, like I was telling them, because I found people either love or hate wine, love or hate beer. So since you're right next to each other, it definitely works out. And do you have a website or any information for people that may want to stop in?
SipSelfServeWineBar.com. And we also have beers, seltzers, canned cocktails, all kinds of other things besides the wine.
That's true. I was actually in there once before, and I saw you're able to buy that. And also, for people that don't know, a wine bar, you don't actually make the wine there, but you serve different wines from across the area.
And domestic, yes.
Wow. What's been some of the most popular that you see going down?
Well, now we have a caramel apple that's starting to pick up a little bit, made here in Utica. Yes, local. And we got a blueberry that's real popular. And then, the Pinots are in real high demand right now, along with a lot of the, light whites.
I know I saw Snoop Dogg wine when I was over there.
Yeah, got nothing to say about that.
Very good. Any final words here at Oktoberfest?
No, come on out, have a drink, and have something to eat.
Definitely. We shall. You're hanging with Clem at Oktoberfest in Tinley Park. Stay tuned.
I can see that. Actually, married her. Yeah? Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So we're walking by as we're hanging with Clem at Oktoberfest in Tinley Park over here. I saw Sleep in Heavenly Peace, and I saw also on the sign we're actually with another organization that works with them because we're familiar. Can you introduce yourself and tell us what we're actually seeing here at Oktoberfest?
Yeah. I'm Bridget. I'm the manager at Brookbauer Boutique. We work very closely with Sleep in Heavenly Peace. So today we're doing a braid bar and also extensions, and then one braid was $10, 2 braids are $20, and then if you wanted to take a selfie over here with our Polaroid, all the proceeds go to Sleep in Heavenly Peace.
You know, Polaroid is like a historic term nowadays, right?
Yes, I know. That's why I thought it was pretty clever.
I agree. I mean, you caught our attention
back,
here.
You know?
I like it. I like it. What are some other ideas you have?
So yeah, we have the extension bar over there. And then we have all of our little things that we're giving out, pop sockets, products, and things like that.
Do you do different festivals throughout the year?
We do not. This is our first one this year. We did the Tinley Park block party 2 years ago, and then COVID hit, and everybody's been on a standstill.
I'm glad to see that you survived that. What was the most difficult aspect during the pandemic?
Trying to keep people intrigued with our salon, doing things online, showing people that we can put kits together for them and things like that.
So I'm gonna take a very weird spin over here. Do you feel the pandemic may have been positive in regards to your artistic abilities in order to promote yourself?
I would say so, yeah, because we had to think of creative ways to keep our guests. So yeah, absolutely.
So you showed right there that there's actually positivity with negative things in life. Any concluding statements here at Oktoberfest?
Come by and get a braid.
And a toast to you.
Cheers.
Hey, you're hanging with Clem at Oktoberfest. Let's see what else is going on here as the sun starts to come down soon.
Hello.
Syntax. Back in the day, actually, I studied computers, but technology in early 2000s advanced very rapidly, so I got out of it. But we have a new chamber business here in Tinley Park. Could you introduce us and talk about what Syntax is?
Yes, so Syntax, primarily a computer repair company. I go anywhere from computers, networking, phones. The interesting thing about computer repair, and I think this is where I differ from most computer repair companies, if you go to like a bigger company, they'll charge you $120 just to walk in the door, just to look at it, and if you don't take the repair, you still owe that money. I differ because diagnosing is free, and most of all computer repair, besides the hardware, is $49 just to repair your computer out the door.
Wow.
So it's like no obligation. If you're not happy with it, then we get your money back, and I hope the repair and everything is going good for you.
Very good. I like that. Yeah, that's a big thing. Walking through the door, they have that fee. What's the biggest issue that you're encountering now in 2021 for computers?
Most of the computers now are disposable. So people will buy a computer $300, and the repair isn't worth the computer. So if someone needs a new hard drive, you're looking at $50, $60 plus an operating system. You're like $160. The computer's only $300. So that's the biggest issue now is with lower end computers. But we do have solutions to help them still get the computer repaired at a great rate and get people in and out the door with happy.
Speaking of hard drives, what's your thoughts on solid state drives? I heard that's the new trend.
Solid state drives, hands down the best. The old hard drives, they had a disk in it that would spin, and that's primarily the issue nowadays. They would fail. The spinning disk only spins so many times before it fails. Solid state drive, no moving parts. So that's the route to go.
I know a lot of people, instead of bringing their computers in, they decide to destroy it themselves. What are some of the steps that you recommend they take to ensure their privacy?
Okay, so with the solid state drive, there's a magnetic way you can do it. You just get a magnet to the hard drive, and it can fry it for the most part. It's got to be a powerful magnet, of course. It's mostly the hard drive. If you could just destroy the hard drive or remove the hard drive, you're okay. That's pretty much what you mainly need to worry about is the hard drive.
Now the big question here, wait for it, Windows or Mac?
Ooh, that's tough. I love Mac for my office, my business. It's great, it's reliable. I use Windows for everything. Windows is the standard in the world for computers.
I'm going to respect that, sir. Any final statements here at Tinley Park Oktoberfest?
It's a great time, great people. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be a part of Tinley, and I'm proud to be out of Tinley.
And that website again for people who want to contact you?
It is Syntax, as in the company name, .llc.
Good. Thank you, sir. We'll be seeing you hopefully at next year's Oktoberfest, and hopefully we don't have to see you for any computer needs, though, just for fun. Stay tuned. We're in between sets over here. Hello. What a nice smile here, and we have some fans in front of the stage. Can we get some introductions here?
Hi, I'm Kelsey. Sarah. I'm Emily.
Hi, I'm Jake.
And you're the only male that stayed behind, so you get to speak for the group over here. What are we eating right now?
I had the sandwich from that stall back there. I had a strudel, and I have potato salad, so.
Sounds like Die Beer Stube. And how are you ladies doing here today?
I'm doing great.
Little warm, but
yeah.
toasty.
Just down some German egg rolls. Couldn't be better.
Do you get those throughout the year as well, or is this the only time?
This is definitely a one-time event, although we're not from here. We commuted to Tinley Park. We're from Chicago.
Really? Coming from Chicago to the suburbs over here. I'm excited. You're hanging with Clem here in Tinley Park Oktoberfest. We have an Instagram now, Hanging with Clem, so forgive me, I'm figuring out how to use it. But it sounds like the band's getting ready to start. Any concluding statements here?
I'm very excited for the band. So excited.
Tell me more.
I love live music, and it's been a while since I've heard any.
Right?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'm very anxious to hear what brings people out to the festivals right now. I think they were tired of being cooped up.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that's why we drove all the way out here. So.
It's good to see so many people, especially families, out and about having fun.
Very insightful. Any concluding statements here, sir?
It seems like a good time.
We're going to let you enjoy your food, enjoy the band, and we'll see you next year as you're hanging with Clem at Oktoberfest.
Are we on live TV?
Yes, you are.
Wow! I've never been on TV.
You never know what you're going to find when you're hanging with Clem, and we actually have a taste test here, not for beer, for food. Can we get some introductions and tell us what we're going to be tasting?
My name is Renee Schmelo, and this is German pierogies.
And I'm Bietta Thompson, and this is called Frick with the Spetzel.
We're going to watch you eat now and then get your thoughts. During this time, can you introduce yourself and provide your feelings on what we're witnessing?
I'm feeling very good about what I'm witnessing because I love food. Food is one of the best things that this life has given to me. Yep, absolutely. That is absolutely right.
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food is got to be my grandma's potato pancakes. Oh yeah, homemade by scratch, absolutely delicious.
These pierogies are amazing. Amazing.
I mean, we're Polish and
we're Polish
make
too,
homemade
so-
pierogies, but these are divine, and they're loaded with onions, bacon, sour cream.
I love the bacon. It's one of my guilty pleasures.
Yeah, bacon is a food group, an important food group. Bacon is an important. Is that
like Busha would make?
Yes.
Yes.
Babsha.
Yeah.
I do want to say, he mentioned potato pancakes. It's very difficult to find ones that are made very well.
I make them homemade. Do you really? Yeah, I make them homemade. Yeah. And I saw they were selling some over there. I haven't tried it yet. I don't know if I'm going to get to it, but yeah.
So I want to thank you for inviting AC Variety Hanging with Clem at your house when you make us German potato pancakes this winter.
All right, sounds good.
Any concluding statements?
Oktoberfest rocks!
Final words?
I love food.
Yeah, giddy up for. I think we gotta go to the stage. I hear music that's reminiscent of car stuff. Here we go.
Yeah, would you would play along? Come on, baby, it's the time to rock. Oh, I'm so glad that you are here. Makes me happy when you are near. Ooh, this feeling's killing me. All shucks, can't stop for $1 million. I love you so. I'm baby, don't let go. Don't let go, don't let go. These are burning inside my brain. Don't let go, don't let go. There's one thing that you will see. Don't let go, don't let go. You gonna keep it all next to me. Don't let go, don't let go. Let's feel it, you and me. Oh, sure. Stop for $1 million. I love you so. I'm on, baby, don't let go.
Just got here.
Yeah, we got some beers.
Prost.
We're gonna try something new here. This is a selfie interview. Oh, sorry. Short time here. Amber directed us to this interview. Could we get quick introductions and what's going on right here at this particular booth?
Well, we just got here, so we're figuring that out. We obviously have some steins.
Very crafty steins.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Some solid artwork here.
Yes.
I like that. We also had some beer, I know, from 350 Brewing, and Banging Gavel actually has an interesting history, especially if you're into ghosts.
Okay.
All right.
So definitely check that out. So any concluding statements here at Tinley Park's Oktoberfest?
Prost.
Cheers.
I like that. Dankeschön, and please forgive me if this interview is not used.
Oh,
But you can always find us on Instagram, Hanging with Clem. Thank you.
Cheers, you guys look awesome. Thank you. All right, so
I'm my happiness. Hello, loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. I'm my love. I'm my happiness. Hello, loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Goodbye, my love, goodbye. She put the ball on the floor and she plays like a kitten in the late bus row. And if that ain't enough to make you flip your lid, one more thing I got to make sleep bad. I can't.
Bye bye.
Oh my god, I need to follow him and take a picture. Hannah's gonna never believe
You never know who you're gonna find when you hang out with Clem on camera or off camera. We're about to die on battery here, so hey, just go to Instagram.com/hangingwithclem and I'll find you somewhere or another, private or public.